Hey skill seekers, what's up? Today we're going to talk about virtual environments in Python. For those who don't know what is a virtual environment is basically an environment that you can install your project dependencies like libraries just in that environment. For example, consider that we have two projects, project 1 and project 2. We need NumPy version 2 in project 1 and NumPy version 3 in project 2. So we can't install both of these versions of NumPy together because they will conflict. So we have to install each of them separately for each project. In this case, we create a virtual environment for our project 1 and another virtual environment for our project 2. And in our project 1's virtual environment, we install NumPy version 2, and in our second project's virtual environment, we will install NumPy version 3. Okay, so let's see how it works. Here I just created a simple file just printing welcome to my channel skill seekers, and I want to create a virtual environment. So I will open my PowerShell, CMD, terminal, everything you say. Here I have to type Python. If you have Mac or Linux, you have to type Python 3 most of the times. But here in Windows, we can just type Python. Python-m venv, which stands for virtual environment. And here we have to assign a name to our virtual environment. Basically and traditionally, everyone name it as venv, okay? But you can call it everything you want. For example, I don't know, something, or I myself most of the time use env and hit enter. Now it's trying to create our virtual environment, and notice that VS Code just popped up a notification, and here you just need to select yes, because it's saying that there is another interpreter with it, which is your virtual environment interpreter. So you just use yes, and it will use your virtual environments interpreter, which all your dependencies are installed in it. So now to activate our virtual environment, we in Windows we need to type env scripts and activate that ps1 if you're in PowerShell, or you can here you can see the activators, or if you are on a CMD, you can just type activate. And if you are on Mac OS or Linux, you have to type source env slash bin slash activate and hit enter. But here we're using Windows, so I have to type again env scripts typo activate that ps1. Now our virtual environment is activated. As you can see, there is a green env here. Now we can install all of the things we want. For example, pip install numpy, and it will install numpy. Oh yeah, my network connection is closed, so it cannot install it, but it will install numpy just on this environment and not globally. So I can use numpy in this project, and it will not be available in other projects. Okay, So I installed NumPy in this environment, and now I want to list all the dependencies in this environment because I want to share my project with another person, like my friend, to work on it. And he wants to know what are the dependencies instead of just installing them one by one. He wants to install them just in a second. So to do so, we can use pip freeze, this sign, I don't know what they call it, requirements.txt. As you can see now, there is a requirements.txt file here created by our environment or pip, and here it should be a list of libraries, but we just installed NumPy, so there's just NumPy in here, NumPy, and the version is specified. So whenever I share my project, for example, copying my project folder for a friend, or using Git, of course, they can just create their environment and use pip install -r, which stands for requirements, and here we say requirements.txt, which is this file's name. Now by hitting enter, it tries to install all the dependencies and libraries listed there, but here we just have NumPy, and NumPy is installed in our environment, so it says it is satisfied already. As you can see, there's a lot of benefits to use virtual environments, and if you want to know more about them, there are documentations in Python's website. You can go there and read about it. That's it for today. If you like this video, just please hit that like button and subscribe. That will be all. Thank you a lot. Goodbye.